hi, Air. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. Please go look us up. We have a group of very talented readers. One of our readings is about the spirit animal with information that how it impacts your life. It's very, very valuable, actually. I have a granddaughter who's very, well, she's an interesting character, let's put it that way. She's 4 years old. She's on the spectrum, and her spirit animal is a titmouse. And that means she's always busy and always on the go. And that suits my granddaughter to a T. When she walks into the room, she fills up the whole space. This little creature, a titmouse, fills up the whole space when it comes into the room, just like my beautiful little granddaughter. And it was amazing how closely it reflected her personality. My granddaughter's 4 years old. She's very young yet, but she's also a beautiful soul. I adore her all to pieces. And I have a grandson too, but for another time. So Air, that includes Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And this is for March 17th to the 23rd of 2019. And what is the first card that I pulled? And this one, I pulled them, of course, beforehand. And this is reflection. Libras are air. We're all in our heads. Oh, that's not totally true. We start in our heads, but very often we get to our hearts very easily. But reflection is something we're really good at. We're good at thinking, and we're watching and observing. Well, reflection is often a great deal of observing. And with your quiet, and your mind isn't going chatter, 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 the reflection will give you back an answer. The calmness, the grounding, that is the secret to most ways of being or evolving spiritually. So the first card I pulled is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of courage. You want to go forward. You may not know how or where you're going to go, but you know exactly what you want, and that you know you're going to get what you want. But you have to have courage to go forward. But you need to do it in balance. So right now, for the next week, balance is our key word, plus courage. What covers it? The Hermit. And why does the Hermit come across as the most important creature in the book? Well, why does it cover us is exactly what I'm trying to say. Well, because he has spent many centuries hiding in a cave, meditating, and now has jumped out of the cave. Is now a way shore. Does the person always interact with others? Not necessarily. What he does is behaves and reacts in the way that shows there is a higher purpose. Would that take a cave dweller? And remember, they've spent many, many seasons in a cave to come out and be powerful. Yes, takes a lot of courage. That's what covers us. This is telling us that we have done it. We have the courage, we have the power, we have the ability to move forward. And what is behind us? Three of Cups. So we've just been through a celebration. And this is not necessarily a celebration in the physical. It could be a very strong celebration in the spiritual. Why? Well, we've worked really hard. I know for one I have. And we have upped a level. I know I've upped a level because of the physical sensations in my body recently. Because our bodies don't always catch up with our spiritual knowledge as fast as we would like. So sometimes we have aches and pains and chills and overheating and little things like that. So yes, we have moved up a level. what's just behind us? The Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is being rewarded for having worked very, very hard. Well, of course, we celebrated that we just upped a level. Of course, we're celebrating. And we were rewarded by having moved up a level. Would I like to be rewarded in the physical? Well, I live in the physical, so yes, I would. So what's in front of us? The Chariot, Major Arcana. Second Major Arcana, which means move forward in balance. Move forward very carefully and maintaining your balance. This is this week, remember. It also says, the Chariot also suggests that you keep on doing what you have been doing. Oh, look at that. 3 major arcanas. And what's going to come towards the end of the week? The Temperance card. We are going to achieve some of our goals. If we achieved all of our goals, and we sort of blink out of existence. So we don't want to achieve all our goals. We want to achieve goals that we enjoy. This is telling us that we've been and will be continuing to do is to bring energy from above, bring it into the now, and work our magic to create in the physical. And because we're doing that, the physical will blossom for us. And it's spring, so why shouldn't it blossom, right? At least it's spring in this hemisphere. I don't know in the other hemisphere. It's coming towards fall. But you can look down there, the plants are blossoming like crazy. So interesting thing, we have 3 major arcanas, and we're going to move into the 4th major arcana, and that's the High Priestess. Well, reflection, right? Major arcana of the High Priestess is knowing this and knowing that, knowing what others cannot see. Why? Because we allowed ourselves to be calm. We allowed ourselves to hear what the universe has to say for us. That's basically what she does, right? She knows things other people don't because she's allowed herself to be calm enough to hear what the universe says to us. When the universe talks, it talks in many different forms, actually. It can be a knowing, which is one of the more powerful ways, or you can hear it, or you can feel it, or there's many ways. Does that make it all easy and great for us this week? Probably not, because it never ever moves that smoothly in this particular energy. In the future, it's going to be a different answer, but right now we have to go through the stages of, well, it takes a while for us to comprehend what's changed, how it's changed, and to react appropriately. So there's times you're going to go barreling ahead, reacting the way you always have, and hit your nose against the wall. Because things have changed and you haven't realized, oh, it changed that way. I thought it changed this way. It's patience. So another major arcana. It's an extremely important week for air. And I've got the Hangman. And it says be patient, which goes along with the frustration card, right? Be patient because there's things happening in the background. We're waiting for things to catch up. Things need to shift and change to make things appropriate for us. And I'm going to read one more card because it's appropriate. But things are shifting and changing, so be patient. Take deep breaths, really deep breaths. And Magician. So this is where we're headed. We're headed into the movers, the shakers, bringing new, fresh energy down to earth, making it work here in the physical, making it work for others in the physical. If we want to ascend, we have to be 51% in service to others, which means many different things. You can be in service by bringing in the energy. You can be in service by caring about other people. You can service by by being anonymous donators to a food bag. There's many forms and ways of being in benefit to the human race. Praying is one of them. Praying with energy. And with that, let's go to the clouds. It's the last card, and it's shape-shifting. Well, we are doing a tremendous amount of shape-shifting this week. I think by the time we're finished, we are going to be very exhausted and be glad of a little calm and quiet. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. Now I could have kept on going because it was another one, but it's not worth it. Shape-shifting. We are shape-shifting into a new reality. Be calm. Be reflective so you can hear. That is the secret. Calm, reflective, because we are shifting.